Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let me introduce myself. I am 39 years old and I've been reading cards for 25 years now. Since both my grandmother and my mom are fortune tellers, I received this passion from my family and I became interested in fortune telling at a very young age. I've been inspired by various videos that I've watched on YouTube, both made by Italians and foreigners. In fact, I'm Italian, but as I want to make these videos in English, I apologize in advance for my pronunciation. I'm aware of not having a very fluid English pronunciation. However, I prefer to do it this way because it gives me the opportunity to interact with many more people. I want to get to know people from many cultures, different from mine, and I've always thought that this is something that makes you grow, both on a human and on a cultural level. I hope you will appreciate it too. So please subscribe to my channel and I will wait for you. So let's start with the reading. As you can see, there are 3 stones on top of 3 different decks of cards. You only have to choose the one that you feel is the closest to you. You can choose between the blue stone, the green stone and the red stone. There are 3 different types of cards, which are the ones I usually use for my job. Although I really like tarot cards, in this case I'm not using them. Personally, I prefer to use these cards because I'm more inclined to keep the Italian tradition. Of course, tarot cards are used in Italy as well, but based on my experience, these are the most common decks where I come from. Also, I rely a lot on the reading methods that other people have taught me. So please choose the deck that you prefer. If you prefer the blue stone, then choose the first deck. If the green stone inspires you more, then choose the second one. If the red stone attracts you more, then choose the third one. As I said before, I've watched a lot of videos that have inspired me, and the question I want to ask today is very common. What do they really intend to do? Depending on whether you're a couple or lovers, or if you are only at the beginning of a date, or curious about an ex, we will ask this question. What intention does my he or she has? Please concentrate on one of these stones and choose a deck. I will lay out the cards for each of them. Now let's put this deck away and go and see what the cards say for deck number 1. Again, we're asking what they're going to do. I'll shuffle the cards and divide the deck in 2 parts. So, of course, there's a block in this relationship, almost a cut. It seems like this person is stuck and the situation has remained pending. There may have been a break, or a quarrel, or a very strong misunderstanding, or a clash. In reality, this is not a definitive break. It's just a pause for reflection. Your beloved one has taken a break and doesn't actually know what he or she feels for you. They don't know what to do, whether to return and rebuild their relationship from scratch or to stay like this. Also, this card. I want to clarify that this card means love, but this is the meaning that I give it to it based on my method, which therefore doesn't correspond to that of the tarot cards. It's a different method, an ancient method that I use, and it's used where I come from. So right now they're very confused about their feelings. They need a break. They're not negative for you. And I don't think they wanted to stop just because they're no longer in love with you. No, they're just confused and they're tired. They needed to take a break to start over again. Of course, the intention is good, it's positive. I mean, even if there's a block right now, the cards indicate to me that there will be an unlock to the two. The Two of Pentacles indicates context and communication, an incoming message or a phone call. So if you don't hear from this person for some time, they'll be around soon. So there's going to be a contact between you two very soon. In summary, the situation is currently stuck. They're confused about what they want to do, about the decision to be made. But basically, there's a desire to return, and the forecast is an unlock of the situation. It's therefore a temporary situation, so yes, the cards are quite positive. Over time, there's the possibility of a rapprochement, therefore of a resumption of the relationship. Also, a hypothetical lover doesn't emerge in this reading, so I don't think that this person has doubts involving other people. Again, it's just a moment of confusion. Alright, let's see now what the symbols say for those who have chosen the red stone. These are the classics, the Lenormand symbols. As you can see, they have the caption in Italian and they're also called chiacchierine. This term derives from the fact that these cards were often used to spy on other people's secrets, and they were widely used in the salons of wealthy women. They're the cards that I prefer to use because, in my opinion, they give a very precise and more concise answer. Okay, let's see the intentions of your sentimental interest. So the reading is very positive. I have to say that the general situation is very positive. The first two cards represent you and your loved one. The hope indicates the great passion, a great attraction. Also confirmed by the Room card, which indicates very positive aspects also on a physical level, with passion and sexuality. There's harmony in the couple. This card is also very important, the reunion, which means the union of the couple. Therefore, a relationship that, despite some difficulties or misunderstandings in the past, will see a positive recovery, therefore a positive continuity. For some of you, there are plans, also a marriage, since the priest card comes out. In general, therefore, I have a very positive reading that communicates incoming news from your beloved one. All this represents a relationship that will certainly develop in marriage or in a cohabitation or perhaps even in a pregnancy. So actually this reading is very positive, but if you have problems right now, that is, if there has been any small misunderstanding, well, this will surely be overcome. So you will resume your relationship as a couple. The recovery is therefore very positive. Finally, those who have chosen the red stone will experience a very lucky period in near future. Therefore, according to the Sibyls, those who have chosen this deck will see many important innovations. So if you're planning to go live together or get married, this is definitely the best time to do it. If, on the contrary, you're a bit in crisis at a couple level, the cards see a nice improvement and evolution at a higher level, a more concrete level, in which the couple will be established and you can finally make plans together. So now let's see the reading for those who have chosen the green stone. So you have chosen this deck, the command cards. This is also not a usual deck. Like the so-called Piacenza cards I mentioned before, therefore there are no tarot cards such as the major arcana, and they are typical in my area. Let's see what the common cards say about those who have chosen the green stone. As I shuffle the cards, I ask the question, what does your beloved one want to do? Again, the situation appears to be swinging, as in the case of the blue stone. This person has certainly moved away from you for personal reasons. I don't see any other woman or man for them, so I don't see a rival in love, and I don't see people who may have been an obstacle among you two. The situation is negative, just on a personal level. So actually your loved one is a bit down in the mood right now. They're tired, they're questioning about their feelings, all the choices they've made in their life, and all the relationships they have in general, not only with you. Surely this situation will unlock in a fairly short time. The Two of Pentacles confirms the imminent release. The Ace of Cups too, a very important card that represents a future family, home, joy, human warmth, harmony, therefore confirms a couple's recovery and a union. Even the Two of Cups alongside confirms what has already been said. Pay attention to the Two of Cups. If you're not happy with your current relationship, this card also indicates a new meeting, a new love, with a person more like you. So if you're currently looking for a soulmate, the cards provide a beautiful meeting for you. These are two very important cards, which almost nullify all the negative cards in the reading. Even if you're in a crisis right now, and even if there's a detachment, the cards indicate the possibility of a recovery and of a real rapprochement. If, on the contrary, your relationship is not at all in crisis, as in the case of the red stone, you will finally have the opportunity to make plans for the future together. So So someone will marry, someone will live with their loved one, someone will create a real family. Finally, I see many positive news coming. Those who, on the other hand, are in a sort of sentimental crisis or have moved away from the person we are talking about will have the opportunity to reflect seriously. Some cards indicate obstacles, such as the Six of Swords, which makes the time of this block longer. It can also mean a longer distance between you and your loved one, but these two cup cards delete all the negative ones. So, in summary, your beloved one has been moody in this period of time. They can't manage to be lucid and open their hearts to you. Therefore, they can't plan with you. As the card of Three of Swords indicates, most likely there have been arguments, maybe a little quarrel, and maybe this distance was caused by this. However, even if this case, there's the possibility of a rapprochement. Therefore, returning to the main question, what intention they have towards me, even if they now tend to stay by themselves, there will be a nice rapprochement. If, on the other hand, you're an already confirmed relationship, good prospects of projects have emerged, good possibilities are coming, therefore very positive prospects. In this video, I would also like to give you a message from the angels. I will use this deck, the Oracles of the Angels, to receive a message from them. Here's what the angels say for those who have chosen the blue stone. They actually correspond to what I've seen before, so a swinging situation. Your partner still has no desire to return, not now. Right now, the angels are telling you that you're going in the wrong direction. They tell you that you might find something better, someone else, so you might decide to end the relationship. If this relationship no longer satisfies you, you could try looking for something else, maybe start dating other people. It's not easy, I know, but it's the advice that angels are giving you. They're saying no, right now this person isn't quite able to get close to you, and this is therefore a moment of blockage. Yes, they confirm the blocking situation, and you can then decide to find a compromise. So to say to yourself, I'll wait a little longer. I will take some time to think about myself, and then I will see how to behave, or change your direction and look for something that can give you a greater satisfaction. As I always say, if someone makes you suffer so much, it's not worth waiting for. We must always try to think about ourselves, especially in love. Then evaluate other situations. The message therefore reflects the initial reading, but always remember that tarots aren't an exact science. Therefore, they can be wrong. Take every reading with due precautions. So take every reading with pliers, so to speak, and don't get too obsessed. My opinion is that cards can be very useful when we need advice, which is why I always recommend asking about the present, that is, the situation that we can't understand right now. The cards will always be more precise. Anyway, if you're in a situation like this, based on the reading, the cards advise you to take some time for yourself and try to understand if, in fact, this is the right person for you. Since respect for yourself always comes first. So this was a message from the angels for those who chose the blue stone. Let's go to see the message for those who chose the red stone. In this case as well, the situation corresponds to the original reading. The first card says, communicate clearly. The second card says, keep it up. And the third card says, the situation will improve. So the oracles advise you to always look for a clear dialogue with your partner, as it's still very important despite being in a positive situation. Even if you're all already engaged or are getting married or have been in a relationship for a long time, the cards advise you to always keep the communication up. Therefore, if right now the communication has somehow failed, the situation will improve and there will be a very positive change. So yes, they correspond to what emerged in the previous reading with the deck you have chosen. So even in this case, the cards give you a very positive message. For example, if you're living in a crisis with your partner at the moment, the situation will improve. So it's further confirmation that you're proceeding in the right way. If you're in a beautiful romantic relationship, the cards tell you to continue like this. It will get better and better. If, however, the situation is a little heavy, the oracles say that the situation will improve. This is the answer for those who have chosen the green stone deck. So, even in this case, the cards say communicate clearly, act now, and it's unlikely. As for the red stone, there's a need for communication. Therefore, even if you have had a stable relationship for many years, the cards, or rather the oracles of the angels, advise you to keep a clear and positive communication. They also tell you to act now. Therefore, if you're in a phase of indecision, if, for example, your partner asks you to marry them or to live together, the cards advise you to act and pursue your goals, therefore to carry on your projects. Then here we have the improbability card, which, as I said before about the green stone, refers to those who have a difficult relationship at the moment. Also, in this case, instability emerges. Right now, the situation is still, and for a more concrete and positive release, it will take some time, just because this is a waiting card. In this case, however, the cards are very positive, so even if it will take some time, the situation will resume in a wonderful way. Also, to those who have already a relationship with presupposition of marriage or cohabitation, or who still intends to live together and have children, the angels advise you to act because it's the right time, the most propitious. If, on the other hand, your relationship is experiencing a stalemate, if your partner is detached at this moment, as we have actually seen before, and they don't know what they want, it's not that the situation won't unlock, but it will take more time and patience. So we have come to the end of the video. If you want to contact me, under the video you can find my contacts. And if you like this video, please let me know, maybe with a like or subscribe to my channel. I hope this video has been an inspiration and help. I still apologize for my pronunciation, but have mercy on me. I'm Italian and I don't speak English, so I struggle to express myself correctly. But as I said in the beginning, it was something I'd wanted to do for a long time, and I'm doing my best. If you have liked this video, if you have any requests, if you want another video like this, please write, comment and give me your ideas without hesitation. I send you a big kiss.